A lot of people has been asking me the reason for my success, how I was able to overcome so much adversity and to live a life of abundance and prosperity right now. And I'll get to that in a minute. Growing up in poverty in Haiti, every day was a struggle to eat. I can count in my finger how many times in a year that I'll have a good meal. It's probably around Christmas time. Living in Haiti in poverty, raised by a single mother. My dad left Haiti when I was 6 months old to come to America. And pretty much I was on my own, never have a good relationship with my dad until I was much later in life. We grew up in Haiti in a 10 by 10 room with 7 other adults, living in a mud house, pretty much in extreme poverty. When I came to the United States, I spent 6 months on the streets living in New Jersey. I was made to believe that I would be nobody. I remember when I was in Haiti, I was a lefty. And I was told by my teacher that, I would never be somebody because I was a left-handed student. In their term, I was inferior. And for some reason, I allowed that to convince me that I was really an inferior person. When I was at 12th grade in high school, of course, I was convinced that I was nobody. I had given up on school. I've never made any progress with the school system. I was not a bad student, but it was that I had a negative concept of myself, low self-esteem, didn't believe in myself. And of course, I was homeless on the street, so that didn't help much. So I had given up on school until one day, my English teacher in 12th grade, one day she was writing something on the board. I can't remember what it was. And I was in the back with my other no good students and I'm playing around and joking around. And after I've been sleeping throughout the whole class. So she had gotten enough. Of course, she had got enough of me prior to that. So that day in particular, she had gotten enough. So she just left the blackboard and just ran to my seat and grabbed me by my arm and just yanked me out of the classroom. That was back in the 90s. You probably couldn't get away with this now. But anyway, she grabbed me out of the classroom and looked at my eyes and said, "Guy, you have so much potential. You're so smart. I watch you. You're so smart, but you're not using your head. You have so much potential. Why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your life? Why are you wasting yourself doing things that you know that you're not supposed to do?" But after that, I pretty much got it. I look in her eyes and I could see love. I could see somebody who cares, and I could see that compared to the other people that always make fun of me, always put me down, and my family members, this one was different. Look in her eyes and I see love. So after that, I straightened up. And this was the first time in my life the word of Joanne Van Gogh came true when she says that, look at a man the way he is, he becomes worse. But look at him the way he could have been, he become what he should be. So I straightened up myself and applied myself to my studies so I can graduate and go to college. After college, I got into real estate investment. I got into real estate investment pretty much as a way to, as a revenge per se, to the person who kicked me out of the house, a family member who kicked me out of his house and caused my homelessness. So I wanted to show him that I was able to own a house. That's the reason I got into real estate, owning my first home. After a couple of years, I was getting good at it. I owned my first home, my second, my third. And then it becomes not a revenge because I didn't want to show him off that I could own a house. I had already believed in myself that I could own a home. It was no longer a revenge now. It was now a way of life for me to make a living and to provide financial means for my family. As Frank Sinatra says that the best revenge is massive success. So it was no longer a revenge. It was now me working hard and make a living. Now to the point now, in 2019, I own several, real estate properties, rental properties, giving me income every month. I own several assisted living businesses. So I don't have to show him up anymore. So now it becomes a lifestyle. So I'm in the process now to teach people how to get unstuck in life. I've spoken to countless adults who now stuck in the past of whatever was told to them in the past, that they could be nobody, they were no good, they are dumb, they are whatever it is, and they are now find themselves 40 years old and they are still stuck when they were 15, 20 years ago. So my job now is to teach people how to get unstuck in life. You see, it's about belief. It's about your head, what's between those ears. It is about what's in your mind. Because the easiest thing I've ever done was earning six figures. The hardest thing I ever done was believing that I could earn six figures. So I'm on a mission in life now to teach people that, to believe in themselves, to have good self-esteem, to practice success principles that the millionaires and the ultra wealthy people practice, so they can have a life of abundance and prosperity as well. So this is my mission. So it is my hope that you join me in my endeavor, in my mission to teach the world about success, about real estate, and hopefully one day that I can get to know you and we can share some success principles together.